Что будем делать?
Первый, второй, третий. Будем разговаривать, конечно.
Okay. Now I will explain the technique 9 cycle. 9 position, it is also pen relief local technique. Again, I repeat that if you want to use local technique for pain treatment, necessary to find the main point with pain. This local technique has 9 positions. The point of pain will locate on the first position, and around of this position we will do 9 positions. Again, through these 9 positions, necessary to find the biggest one, the more important point, and only in this one point we will use D0 like a pain relief technique, like competing analgesia. Now we start our procedure from the beginning, from the discussion, the complaint of patient. Evelina, now what do you feel without moving? Nothing. And again we work with the brain. What necessary to do, how to maybe move your neck, and what pain appeared and where is appeared?
When I turn my head to the right, when I extend to the back, and I feel it at night when I sleep.
And night. And how many pain? Where is on the front, on the back, on the side of the neck? Where it is located?
If I sleep, it's around 3. When I turn, it's like 5, 6, and to the back.
Okay. Now, please, we understand that in the right side, in the neck, it is local zone or maybe like a bigger zone.
I have a lot of tightness because
this
been
zone
on
is
for a
tightness.
long time, so it's hard to differentiate sometimes. But it's mostly like one point that I feel that sharp pain.
Okay. Okay. Now we need to get functional tests, active and passive, and provocative test. Necessary to understand how many units, yes, this pain here and now. Please show with your hand where you locate your pain. You have pain here. Okay. Like this one point. Okay. 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 And when you palpate yourself, how many units of pain?
6.
6. It is also very high pain. Now, please listen me attentively and only do that command which I ask you to do. Yes. Now, please bend your hand forward. 0 position. On the back. 0 position. Do you feel difference between bending forward and back? Versus to the back. How many units on the back?
Tightness.
Tightness. Again, repeat to the back. Fix in the memory. 0 position. Now, please turn on the left. 0 position. On the right. 0 position. How many? Do you feel difference between left and right?
Right hurts.
Right. How many units on the right? 6. Again, repeat on the right. 6. Now, this is active tests. Now I will do passive tests. Now relax, and now I will move with the neck. Do you feel difference between forward and back?
It's just tight to the back, but no pain.
On the
Tight.
okay. Now on my hand, relax, and now on the left. Relax, and now on the right. Do you feel difference left and back? Left and right? The same. The passive test, we don't find difference between left and right. Only on the back, not pain, but little tightness. But when she activates this test herself, like an active test, she felt on the back tiredness, and on the right pain 6 units. And after our treatment, we will again compare this test before and after. Do you understand correctly? Okay.
So one's ligaments,
Now,
one's tendons.
please sit down
the active
here.
is
Okay.
the different areas.
And I again,
diagnostic wise.
we need to find the more important painful point. She showed us this point, and I begin to palpate. It is also provocate test with palpation. I again repeat you how to do it. I press this point with my, how many units you feel pain?
6.
6. Now I will compare around this point, and if you will feel, if you feel higher pain, tell me please position. Now I compare this point and this point.
Second worse.
This is,
Yes.
okay, how many units?
8.
8. Now we continue to compare this and this,
No, first.
this one.
Yes.
Then this and this,
No. First
this one.
Mhm.
Again this and this,
No, first one.
this one.
Yes.
This is the main active point with pain. And we put in the middle of first position, not her point of pain, but where we provocate and find more painful point. It is active complaint here and now, and this point will be the middle position. Now, when we start to work 9 positions, at the first position, we find initial reaction, then we take off device from the skin, and on the same place we get dose. Now we find individual energy. Please tell me, please, when enough.
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yes.
Now I find individual energy, change the dose regime D1, and start to work with this point. It is first position, 38, and immediately get dose. 38,
Voice.
38, 8.
So it doesn't matter if you're going sideways or
In one, immediately I put dose in this central position, and I wait dose.
Как вы выбираете вертикальный?
Every time we work like a vertical position. 67, 6, 7. And now, please look at this picture. We find the centrum position, and we find initial reaction, take off dose. Then we continue to work around this centrum position. How we will work? We compare position second and position third. We find initial reactions on the second position and initial reactions on the third position. We compare to these numbers. On the bigger initial reactions, we get dose. Then we compare 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9. And we get several doses on these 9 positions. When we meet equal numbers of initial reaction, for example 20, 20, it is impossible to get dose. Do you understand me correctly? If we meet pair identical equal numbers, 20, 20, 23, 23, dose is absent. Okay, start to work, and I compare initial reactions, and this is, you look this is position, and I start to work. For me it is better like this one. Okay. 5 5 5 5. I'm sorry. 3 2. We compare 5 5 and 3 2. 5 5 it is the biggest, and we put, not comfortable for me, but okay, and we weight those on this bigger number.
You can use the small electrode in this situation.
Better to use this big electrode. You can use it, a small electrode, but better because it is the some size
The
of
size.
information, yes, and better to work with coaxial electrode. You can use separate electrodes like mushrooms to do these techniques. Dose 8 1. Dose 8 1. Then we go for fifth position. 4 3 5 3 7. 3 7 it is the biggest one between two numbers 35 and 37. On the biggest we put those. Forget those. And again weight. Five two. 5 2. Then we find sixth position. 3 8 4 3. 3 8 4 3. 4 3 it is the biggest. Then 38, and we get those on 43. And again I repeat, when you want to use these techniques of your practice, little later, 6 5, and the last two positions, 8 and 9. 3 9 and 3 1. 3 9 is the biggest one. Now we get several doses, 5 doses. Necessary to compare all doses. Dose 5 9. 5 9. We compare all these doses and find the biggest one. What dose the biggest? 81. And here we start and continue to work and get 0. And I go like this, for me it is more comfortable.
It's the most sensitive spot.
And now I put a device here and I stay so long, which need to get 0.
Why are the positions slightly on an angle? Because everything was at vertical.
It is like a vertical position, not angled. It's like vertical position. This is first vertical positions, and around this vertical position.
Each one is like this.
No. Like this. It is vertical positions, like this.
Well, it's
On
because
the
the
body.
body, it's not like the flat
No, I thought.
board.
I wait till you're done.
When I weight those, I little explain you.
Tomorrow.
When you start to work with these techniques, 9 positions, 5 positions, 6 position, I again repeat, necessary to do several zones. 2 9 positions, 3 or more, minimum 2, better 3. Sore side, healthy side, and maybe segments which control this zone. Another variant, sore side, healthy side, and reciprocal side. Or maybe sore side and reciprocal side, reciprocal zone. Yes. If you now I get 96. 0 is 96. 0 is 96. I get those here in this place. It is more important place for treatment your pain. And now I change the parameters and I activate dose 0 because only on this point necessary to use pain relief technique like competing analgesia. This is very sensitive zone.
Getting ready.
No, it is very sensitive zone, and Evelina has a very high sensitive for this current. I will treat comfortable without, every time I will ask her it is possible to increase or not, and I stay here maybe several minutes, and I can use parameters FM on, damping var. I put here this device in these parameters, FM damping var, decrease energy, decrease, and put device on this position. Tell me please when. Now. Now. And I continue to stay here sometime, several, maybe 1, 2, 3 minutes, and ask Evelyn to move to the, for you necessary to provocate to the back and to the right, yes? And you start to move when you adaptate for this current. You work maybe right and back, right and back, and I stay here together with you. I will change position little of the device. Yes, okay. If you want, you can start to. And now, what you feel when you went on the right? You feel only here. Her pain is absent now. Only, and she feels only pain of the current. Yes. A little relax and again a little more. Okay. I stay here 2 minutes, for example, yes, 2 minutes. And now, please stand up. And
Просто вар делал или FM вар.
FM var, I take FM on var, and I stay maybe 2, 3, 5 minutes, like vaccination maybe.
Сейчас ты делал FM вар.
Yes. Okay, now, without moving, do you feel difference in your neck?
Clarity in my head.
What's clarity?
Просветление.
Okay. Okay, it's very good. And now necessary to repeat our test. At the first active and then passive. Please bend on the back.
Much more relaxed.
Much more relaxed. Now turn on the right.
Still hurts, but less.
You had 6, but now how many units? 3. And when you turn the head, in what? But in the same place you feel this pain. Yes. Okay. Now we get result, but we have only several minutes for treatment. Better to do the next, yes, and the next. Now I little treat the neck, spine, and little upper of the thoracic part, find the symmetries, and treat some time on the spine, because I take only one zone. I don't have time on this during this course, yes, to do the neck, the throat, but I want to increase effect of treatment, and I understand that this part of the spine corresponding this zone, and this problem is very very long lasting in the body, it's chronic disease, and I help and treat this treatment which control this zone and treatment. Now I take for treatment additionally for this zone. It is like a second step. From the first step, I got result. The pain change, and from 6 it became 3. It is good result, but we want to increase this situation, and we work on this part, neck and upper part of the thoracic part. I again increase energy into the Berlin. Turn it to the
Enough.
It's okay. And now, can I do like this? Like this?
Take it as something.
Okay.
It's okay.
Like this,
Yep.
okay? And I start to work in D0, and at the first I move, slowly move, and try to find a symmetry of these reactions. Little forward, like this, okay, thank you. The first time, at the beginning, I find redness and stickiness in this place. I repeat maybe the second time. This is very strong stickiness, and now I want to treat this stickiness. I find opposite vector, up, down, down, up. It is stronger stickiness, and I want to change this stickiness, and I change parameters, FM bio F, and only in this zone I find smaller symmetry, and now I get opposite sign, absent stickiness. And please look at the redness. Redness start change, and through the redness we see many paleness. It is opposition for redness. Sign, it is like paleness. And stickiness, I will stay maybe a little time. And stickiness is gone, and Olga showed that many paleness locate through the redness. Then I change the parameters for initial, and again repeat little forward. Thank you. Stickiness is gone. And now I take this place, and I will treat here like again and competing analgesia, only that place where I find the smaller symmetries. Now I find frequency, lower frequency, lower than 60, like you want, intensity, and and increase energy. Please tell me when enough.
Enough.
enough. And I stay here again several minutes, several time, and oh, thank you very much. And
Thank you.
So you changed intensity, but whatever you want.
like you want, you take parameters for chronic
Yeah.
condition. I take small, lower frequency, and I told you that if you use small frequency, necessary to combine it with intensity, because very hard to activate something or stimulate something with lower frequency. Very long time need for
Intensity
get
1 or 2
result.
is good, or maybe is better like 6, 7.
No, it is chronic process. I told you, all process with degeneration need lower frequency.
No, not frequency, intensity.
Intensity like you want, 2 or 8,
Oh, okay.
it does not matter. You work, if you want to go deeply, it is more important gap,
Gap,
10 or
80.
80. Evelina, can I increase?
Yes.
Mhm. Enough. And now, when you adaptate for this current, please start to move your head on the back and on the right. Yes? And again, activate your functional activity and try to compare your condition.
That is fine. This one's still
And
there.
how many units you feel in the right?
2.
2. Okay. Can I increase?
Yes.
And I again little increase, and again I stay without my moving, but the patient move and activate, provocate the wrong function. Do you understand me correctly? Okay. And now, Evelyn, I ask you to move on the right. I go back, you go forward, okay? Like with the сопротивление, это как?
Resistance.
Resistance. Okay, turn on. Now I on the back, relax, okay, repeat.
Oh,
Mhm.
too strong.
Repeat,
I don't have strength there.
repeat. And now yourself, please control of the right side.
Better.
What do you feel now?
1.
1,
Still
okay.
there, but very
Again,
low.
repeat. Again, repeat. And the third time. Okay, can I increase?
Well, I don't know.
No? Okay. Now,
Maybe a little bit.
little lower.
No, it's okay.
It's okay?
If you want to increase just a little
Little.
bit, can't take much more. Okay.
Like this?
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Again, turn your head on the right.
Okay. Now it's good. Just tight, but no pain.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
And now, during the treatment, I work for you, not for me. Please listen this, because for you it is very important for you, not for me. I continue to treat this segment of spine which corresponds in this zone. And Evelyn moving with her head on the right. And now, how many units of pain?
No pain.
No pain. And now I understand that I get positive result and I can say check out and I can finish my procedure. I switch off the device on the skin, and only after that I take off device from the skin. And now we again begin from the beginning. We ask Evelyn to stand up. And we begin to speak about dynamics of complaint. And now, do you feel difference? What you feel in your neck without nothing? Now, please, after when we ask and get dynamics of complaint, necessary